occasionally, darling.
Right, so we're live. Let's have a look.
Hello.
Right. Is it
Hello,
showing?
Andy's in. Oh, look, Karan's in. I'm just a Luna one.
Right.
Hello, puppy dog.
So we're live on thing.
Oh, here we go. What now?
Right. Okay. So, let's have a look. So what I've done is I'm playing it in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to turn the volume down. Give me 2 seconds.
Hi, Andy.
Oh. You're supposed to be playing, you stupid thing. Oh, there we go.
We'll just hang about a little bit. Let people come. What I'm doing at the moment is I've just been sanding these acrylic.
Oh, really? Okay.
They're acrylic blanks.
Oh, is that from GPS?
Yeah. These are scraps. I'm making loads of stuff.
Hi, David.
So as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but no, you can't see it, can you? They're like sparkly.
Okay, so like
a thumbs up when you come in, please, guys.
Yeah, and what I'm doing is I'm stacking them all up to make some pen blanks with.
Ah, okay, so a bit of a kind of a spin on the Damascus forged steel type.
Yeah, like that. Well, Gorilla Glue have asked me to try the gel on the acrylics to see what it's like. I've tried it.
Right.
It's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we?
All right, we've got 11 watching. I hope everybody's all right. David's on. He says hello, good evening, everyone.
Right.
Wayne the Wood Turner. Hi, Wayne. Wooden Things AU. Good morning to you, sweetheart.
This one. It's not actually the gel, it's the super glue, but it's really thick. But it's that thick. When you laminate them together, you don't have a seam. You don't have, it works really well. So
that's interesting. I might
be living. How you doing? Can it be turned? How you doing, sweetie?
Just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna switch over to dual screen so I can have both on at the same time.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute.
Taking an interest. Hello, sweetheart. How are you all doing, guys?
I've not
As
seen.
you can see, we have Karan with us tonight. No, I haven't seen. Can it be turned is in as well. Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Thomas.
Hello, Dad. Hello, Dad.
How you doing, Dad? You all right? God, that sound feels that saying that word again feels a bit odd. So I hope everybody's all right. Can you all do me a favour, guys, and hit that thumbs up for us, please? It really helps out. If you can, that would be great, please. So, would everybody like to see while Richard's prepping himself? And we'll be back in just a second. Let me flip this. I have been a very busy girl today. I have just spent, it's still, let's see, I don't know if you can see that. I'm actually starting to do the face very palely now, and I'm just darkening up the rest. Once I finish the block colour down here and on his face, then the feathers are going to go in. And as you can see, I've been videoing it as well. So I've been a very busy girl all day. Well, not all day. No, I can give little sneak peeks. No, it's allowed.
Right.
Thomas says it's illegal for me to give sneak peeks.
No, it's illegal.
Hi, how you doing? Someone from the shed? How you doing, babes? Hey, Nick. How you doing, sweetie?
Okay. Back in.
And where's my? Sneaks. Hi, Sneaks. How you doing, babes?
Something from the shed. Not someone.
Something from the shed.
Yeah, you said someone from the shed.
Oh,
see,
right.
I get confused between Pete. Is it Peter and Keith's channel? Because they sound similar sounding.
Something from the shed is Keith.
Hi guys, how you doing?
And the small shed
is Peter. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Stace.
Not my brain size. How you doing, babes?
Where were we then? So it's the first.
Yeah, me.
Can it be turned? Has made it to alive. I think he usually has to catch it later. I think. Right.
Yeah, it's nice to be here, Sneak. So I've touched wood so far this week, and I'm touching wood. I've got lots of it on the desk in front of me. Yes, last week wasn't a very good week for my seizures, but so far this week was good. But yeah, hope you're all doing well, guys. Come on, please hit the thumbs up for us as well. It really helps out if you could, guys. Oh, sorry, Stace, guys and girls, use and me's.
If there's anyone new in the chat, check each other out, guys. And if you like what you see, give them a follow.
No, Stace hasn't seen this yet, actually. Yeah, Stace, I've got something to show you. My new my project is. Sugar.
Right.
See, that was very good of me. I have got probably what you say, Richard, 20 hours of work left on this plus.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. There you go, Stace. What do you think, darling? Yeah, I think what have I got? I've invested about 30 plus hours so far.
Oh, easy.
So I think it's going to take, I think it'd be about 50 hours once it's finished.
The problem is, hang on, just stay there a second, Cheryl.
Oh, okay. There we go. Hang on, guys.
No.
For me, it's because it's on watercolor paper. Once you put that pen down, that's it. You can't fix it, so you've got to go in very lightly and very carefully, you know. So which is why it's taken me that little bit extra time.
I lost that.
All right, you vape. Right, so guys, now there's a few more people in. Our guest tonight is Cuz. You've seen him in the chat. He's always in the chat. And he's always on social media. So if you haven't seen him before, then you've been living under a rock. So
hi, everyone.
I haven't seen this one either. Hello, Zeke. Zeke can. I came for the beard.
Oh, thanks.
How you doing?
And then it's,
hey, Ramsdale. How you doing, Nate?
Hey, Mike. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Right, tonight, guys.
Seen as well.
Cheryl's going to like this because this particular piece of wood, I glued it up about 2 months ago, and she's been bugging me to make this for the Univan. So here it is. I bet you can't guess what it is. Are you frozen, Cheryl?
Wait, no, I'm trying to think what I remember. You know what my brain's like.
Can you see inside?
Oh, I couldn't guess what that is.
Oh, yes.
So this is some spalted burl. What I did is I took the center out of it, and then you can't see it at the bottom, but then I cut it and re-glued the bottom back in. And what it's going to be, can you see where I went through with a bandsaw? There.
Right, give me 2 seconds, Richard. Let me get the internal part of it out.
The what?
Give me burner still on. The internal parts of it I've still got.
This is going to be cut down to a V here. And it's going to be a tea coaster holder.
Okay.
So
which
you've got all the tea coasters in.
Yeah.
A little bit different. Oh, Cheryl's got the... If you send someone down with those, Cheryl, I'll...
Okay. Thomas, can you go and quickly put your shoes on? Take these to your dad, please.
Yeah, can I have these?
Not until you get back.
In the house, drying out, so it's no longer true. So I'm going to put it on
These are some...
turn it down again.
These are coasters that I have done for the van. I've got 4 that I've done so far. The only problem is the GoPro ate the footage of me doing them.
The GoPro fairies.
So,
got it.
The files are there, but there's no pictures. I wasn't happy bunny, but I am making plate sets. I'm going to make plate mats to match each one of these as well.
Okay.
This is on basswood. Thank you.
Yeah,
it keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah, keeping yourself out of trouble. That's the main thing.
Yeah, the only problem is it costs Richard a lot. It costs Richard money. He's just got fluffy.
Can you see this? This is a new little fitting for
I'm
my
all right.
lathe. It's actually it's a tiny little faceplate made by Easy Woodchucks. Is it Easy Chucks? Easy Woodchucks?
Right. Let's see.
I think something like that.
I'm back.
Is this what you need?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
those
that's
small
the
round ones,
current,
darling,
mate.
please. If I knock this off again, I'm going to scream.
Yeah, and I've hot glued it on, by the way, with sparkly hot glue. Can you see
Richard,
it?
have you walked off with my lighter again, Benny?
No, the fire's lit. I don't need your lighter anymore.
All right, Kat, where is it?
Should we see how uneven it is now? Oh, look at that.
Jake, I need a lighter,
far are
please,
you
son.
out?
Can I borrow one?
Say again?
How much are you out on that? Are you fairly centered or? Oh no.
It's way off. I mean,
Yeah.
I turned it when it was wet. Oh, thanks.
Okay. So you've
lost
got a fair bit of expansion there from
Yeah.
from it coming out.
It's totally dry now, so I didn't want to mess with it
Yeah.
until it was totally dry because it'll just. Well, the way these have got a slot in
Where's
there.
that sticky?
I mean, these are all spalted as well.
Hey, Dale. Hey, Larry.
Let's have a look. Let's have a
That's
look.
correct.
Here.
That's because, yeah.
Would you like to be your firekeeper?
If you like, yeah.
I hope everybody's doing really well today.
Spalted discs. But if you can see them.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll polish these up as well.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to put them right there.
Would you like to be your firekeeper?
It's all right, mate. It's just I'm chucking on the logs every now and again, so they're all right. Right, so let's get this trued up, shall we?
I've so got to get on with this owl. I've got to get it finished. It's my mum's Christmas present, this owl is. I've got to get all the feathers in, which is why Richard's just bought me 7 new pens for my pyro kit. Tinkle, baby. I'm so excited.
Apparently, you look better in your Batman mask.
Look.
Yeah.
look,
Cheers,
look.
Dale.
That's
It's
my
all right.
To
skew.
be fair, I'm not going to argue with him. I do look better in the Batman mask.
It's right. His beard invades
Yeah,
is
he's Bruce Wayne.
Thursday, so
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Hot Melinda. That was very kind of you. Richard, Hot Melinda's just sent you some on the, I forgot what it's called, on the
super
YouTube
chat.
thing.
Oh,
That's
thank you
him.
very much.
That's the one. Thank you, sweetheart. Hi, Jeff Christie. How you doing, babe? But yeah, he bought me 7 new pens. But I then got robbed by the customs again for like 36 quid.
I don't actually trust this, so I'm going to just give it a little bit of support inside there.
Why is that not? There you go. Do 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 be do be do be do be do.
You're losing your marbles, Cheryl.
What do you
I
mean
thought you
losing
already
them? I've
lost them.
never bloody had them. I've never had marbles, Richard. Come on. This is why you deal with things, because you're the nice, calm person. You know, he's nice and calm. He goes and deals with it, like, you know, any issues, like, you know, until I get really ticked off, and then I deal with it, not him, and all hell breaks loose. You've got to have some fun.
Yeah.
Can't just be bored all the time.
I'm the loose cannon of the family as well. To be fair.
My dad was, to be fair, my dad was a bugger. Hey Fred, how you doing, darling? Oh, hi Claire, how you doing, sweetie pie? Yeah, my dad was like that. And unfortunately, I look like my mom, but I got my dad's temper.
Yeah.
But as I've got older, I sort of mellowed out. I don't lose it quite as quickly.
Yeah, I've got.
Oh God, so yeah, don't. Sorry,
I was going to say I've got my granddad's temper. Like everyone says that
Yeah.
I'm like my granddad. But I also spent a lot of time with him as a kid, and he's the one who got me into making things as time has gone on. So it kind of makes sense that his phrase.
No, I can totally understand that. You tend to be like the people you spend most time with.
Oh, yeah. There's that thing, isn't it? You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Yeah. I mean, my dad, I spent so much, I went everywhere with him as a kid. I mean, he taught me I could strip down a motor, I could strip down a car and put it back together. Yeah. You know, I know how to retile a house, like I can retile the block. I could do when I'm fit and healthy. I could retile the roof. I can build brick walls. I know how to do so much stuff. You know what I mean? But it was the memories of him teaching me.
Yeah.
But I've got a huge fear of spiders, right? In between the dining room and my mum's kitchen, there's like a hallway.
Yeah.
And one day we were up on the scaffolding, and because of course I was a lot lighter, I was the one farther up.
Uh-huh.
And there was these spiders everywhere, and he wouldn't have done it, but he turned around to me and says, "You scream, I'm going to throw you off the scaffolding." I mean, he wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Okay." No, I had like I remember having my shirt tucked in like that and the gloves, and then I taped the gloves on.
Yeah.
So the spiders couldn't get anywhere. But yeah, it's go on.
I was going to say I've never been too fussed on spiders, but if they're there in front of me, it's like, oh god, there's a spider, and you've got to be a little bit careful with them. But mostly because they're slippery buggers and they just get away from you. Like you try and catch it in your hand, and then it's just gone.
No. I've got Mr. D for that. Mr. Dyson. Mr. Dyson goes woof and shucks some up and kills them. Because I ain't been. We've had some in this house because our house backs onto some woods.
Yeah.
And Richard's had problems getting them in jugs before now they've been that big. Honest to God, they're bigger than some tarantulas, you see. Oh, my life. Of course, me being terrified. But years and years ago, Richard woke up once. This was this was the last house we were in before here. Yeah. And bear with me. So, thank you, Dave. Dave sent you a super chat, Richard. Thank you, sweetheart. To buy a spider whacker. That would be good. JSG's in and Chris Walker as well. Sorry. Hello, guys. I mean we've had a fake widow in the bathroom earlier.
Thanks, Dave. I'll give you is that in
Dave the Wood Barber is the super cat.
Piece at Maker Central.
Yeah, definitely. As Keith said. Sorry, carry on. I was
going to say Dave can't make it to Maker Central this year, can he?
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair.
Well, I'm just gonna have to make it to Dave's then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do a beard interrogate / invades over in Northumberland where he's at.
Yeah.
Definitely. I tell you what, Wayne, spiders come into my house if Richard doesn't get to them first. They got the bleeding vacuum because apparently my mum said it when I was tiny in the Moses basket because the house we lived in then was like infested with spiders, and apparently I constantly freaked out. Even when I was a toddler, I was screaming very early. Terrible.
I remember a few years back, a friend of mine put a picture on Facebook of what she thought was a spider. Turned out it was a fake eyelash. She spent the whole night absolutely petrified of this fake eyelash that she thought was a spider.
Oh God, no!
I think it's quite brilliant.
So to be honest, I mean, I've had times like that. To be fair, I mean, our Sutty, she was amazing. Our old girl, she was 13 and a half when she passed, bless her. But she'd hunt them down. I mean, she'd spend, and I mean, the one she spent over 3 hours hunting. It'd come out from behind the fire, and Richard had built all a big unit in for the TV, Skybox, DVD player, all that. and it had gone inside, and she followed it, and she sat and waited. And when it came back out, and then she followed, and she got it. And all you could hear was crunch, 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 and see the legs sticking out the side. Like, and trust me, I could scream.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't bother me when they're on telly. But... Hello, Bigfoot. Yeah, if they're on the TV, I'm all right as long as they're not on somebody. If they're on somebody's hand or no. Nightmares. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Huey.
Hi, Huey. You all right?
No, I don't do spiders or wasps. But to be fair, I've had several bad run-ins. The last one was traumatic. It climbed up my trouser leg when I went to the loo before we moved the caravan in Scotland. And I felt some itching, and I scratched it a few times, and I thought, well, there was ants on the floor, thinking it was an ant, so I eat it.
Hi, Wayne. Big throat.
Big mistake.
Yeah, that sounds it.
And I've actually got scars on my legs. You can see the scars.
Ooh.
And this woman heard me screaming, and I must have told her what was happening because she literally shoved me back. I hit the concrete floor, and she's trying to get me boots off because I got these bloody great big clod-hopping walking boots on. Yeah. And she had to pull my trousers down to get this damn wasp out, and there's me screaming and writhing at the same time. It was just not good.
See, I had
that
one with a girl. She got bit on the leg, so I had to...
Caitlin's in here.
Oh, sorry. Right, anyway.
Hey, Sarah. Yes, he had to help because it was quite bad. I hope everybody's doing well. So, what's everybody got planned for this week, guys? I know we're off to Dales on Saturday, I believe it is.
I'm back at college tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll get in early morning and get some turning done.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of turning a camera.
Great. Minute, guys.
So, yeah, currently in the middle of doing that. So that's no hammer. You can't actually see it on here. So,
do you want to mute it when you've got the thingies on because it's a bit difficult to hear?
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah. So that's just a bit of lathe work on over at the college that I'm getting to do, which is quite nice. Missed it for the last. I normally get to do it like Tuesday and Wednesdays. Tuesday and Wednesday morning, but with me being ill last week, I didn't get to do any of it. So I was like, oh, I really miss it.
Oh God, no! It's like me. I couldn't cope with not being able to do my pyro.
Yeah,
you know, it's like. I think with us, because we're all so artistic. Because when you're wood turning and stuff like that, it is your art. Everything that comes from your brain is your artwork.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't come out.
I would always say I'm more just someone who likes to make things and trot around with my hands more than anything else. It's like, for me, the instructors at college always ask me, do you not find it stressful around the kids and whatever else? And I'm like, no, because I'm spending time in the workshop learning skills and using my hands to play with metal, shape metal. Last year I was cutting metal with fire, and it's like, as simple as that sounds, it was the applicability of what I could do with that later down the line was just like, it's incredible. Just learning to cut different shapes, straight lines, and what have you. And it was just so much. So any of the stresses that being around 16-odd-year-old kids has, it's taken away very quickly when I get to play on the lathe.
Just hold on, cuz a second, please. Sorry, I'm not seeing it. Richard, mute it, please. Kill yourself. That's it. There you go, sweetheart. all right. Dave can't hear what was Dave the Wood Barber's just asked because obviously we're talking, you know, and nobody can hear anything that's going on really.
All right, yeah.
So, sorry, do carry on. I do apologise.
No, it's all right. It happens. Yeah, no, I was just saying that, like being at college, I get to play with metal turning lathes, and there's a milling machine, there's hand tools, and all sorts of tools that allow me to just expand my skill set. So I just get to have fun with it, and I'm learning skills at the same time. And because I have this enthusiasm, the instructors just eat that up, and they just keep feeding me whatever I want to learn. So
that is brilliant.
I get on the lathes. That's not anything to do with my course. That's because I want to do more turning work. So the instructor, I'm happy to show you it. So I can't really complain too much. And yeah, being around 16, 17, 18-year-olds is a little challenging, but at the same time, the benefits that I get from being in that place far outweigh any of the downsides. So I can't complain too badly. And like I say, I get to make things, which is nice. And it's almost meditative for me that I can just sort of go in, chill out, and be like, right, I'm going to do this, and that's it. And I'm happy as Larry doing it. So
well, that's the thing, you need to be able to enjoy it. Can I just get back to you in 2 seconds? Caitlin, sweetheart, I have not had a chance to watch it yet, but I will get to it tonight. I can't remember. I'll do I'll find you on Facebook, sweetheart, and then what I will do is we'll do a video chat through Messenger if you want. And then if you need any help with anything or any information, then I can give you a hand. It's Caitlin. She's recently bought I believe it's a razor tip. Is that correct?
Okay,
Caitlin?
then. Why don't you? Who's going live tomorrow, Cheryl?
Wayne's normally on Wednesday, isn't he?
Wednesday. Who's on Thursday then? I don't think anyone.
Anybody on Thursday? I don't think anybody is.
If not,
hi Billy.
You could do a live, Cheryl, and
hey,
just do a masterclass if you want.
I can't exactly do a masterclass. I'm not a master. I'm only 2 years in.
Yeah, but
I'm 2 years into it, Pyro.
I'm sure people will come and watch. Yeah.
If that would be something that you're interested in, guys, if you want to come over and just get some information out of it, let me know, and then
go for it, Cheryl.
So I don't know if I'll bore everybody to death, but you know,
no chance. At the end of the day, you're going to show. I think Steve was saying something the other day on his Fools with Tools, and it was a case of you might only be 2 years into it, but that's 2 years more than Caitlin, who's only just started, for example. And there's plenty of other people who'll be interested in seeing what you're able to do.
Definitely.
And being able to, that's what this is all about, sharing those skills. So go for it.
Yeah, okay. Well, if guys, wooden things, we'd do it about 8 o'clock, on Thursday, if that's what you want, guys. Hey, Joe. So, let me know in the comments if you're interested, guys, and I'll do that on Thursday.
Why is this?
Right, go on. Otherwise, I've got to. What's it? What you call it? Yeah. Huh?
Did you? Anybody see the video Richard put up of Vinca earlier on Facebook?
My cup's in there.
I assume it was Instagram as well, Richard.
Jug. You know the jug?
Yeah, I know.
It's in there on the table.
Yeah. People have the picture, the video of Vinca.
Oh yeah. Jen says, Rich, you were so funny yesterday. It nearly made me late for work. Was crying with laughter.
Where's the chav cap gone?
Yeah.
Was this on Instagram Live, I think?
Yeah, it was in the car.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on in.
Yes.
Go on in. Right, so.
Can I just hang on just 2 seconds? Sarah needs some help, guys.
Okay.
She's having trouble with her lathe. It keeps throwing the wood off. How can I stop it?
How's it throwing the wood
So,
off?
Yeah.
what lathe is it as well? Because that might. I know
No,
some have issues.
what are you using? Are you using a chuck or using a spur drive? Is your tailstock lubricated? Wayne the
Is the
wood
chip on
turner.
properly?
Is Wayne the wood turner in here?
Yes, Wayne
yeah,
is in here.
Wayne has got probably more experience with this sort of thing than anyone in here. I reckon he's
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
Hey, Claire.
Wayne's probably the best person to ask. Hi, Claire.
Yeah, Dave the wood barber says possibly need to push your tailstock in tighter when you put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike says throwing off sounds like something isn't secured. Wayne, are you there, sweetheart? I don't know where Wayne's gone. Oh God, I've got a monster.
Roar,
I have a gremlin.
roar, roar, roar.
You do realise I'm going to be the mother of a 20-year-old in February
No.
and an 18-year-old in January.
And still,
Can
So if you don't see me
a
after, it's because I've got an hid.
See a little crack? And there's
Oh,
a
God, yeah.
little... I was expecting Summit to move, to be honest, but this will fix it.
How does that new attachment work then? Is it just screwed
Hey,
on?
Terence.
Oh, this is an easy chuck attachment, easy wood, I think.
Yeah.
It's got all these holes where you screw it, but
Right.
what I've done is I've plastered a load of hot glue on
Right.
there. It's aluminium, by the way,
Yeah.
and then stuck it on that way.
Okay.
What I actually do is I get my heat gun and I melt it instead of doing the actual trigger. I get my gun and warm it up and just drip it all on.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Does that not cause any problems on the other side where you've actually glued it down then?
Nope. No.
All right, don't worry about it then.
So what'll happen is
Right.
when I want to take it off, I will I'll heat it up and just pull it off. But it doesn't cause any issues. It's a
Hang on,
nice firm connection.
It is.
Right.
Anyway, right. Do a
No,
couple
you're supposed no. Will you just turn off? Thank you.
That's
This GoPro of yours does not like me.
because
I've had his GoPro all day.
I'm the GoPro's master. That's why.
Well, why did it screw your video up that day then?
Because it was rebelling.
Oh.
It was in its teenage
Oh,
time.
it was rebelling. Ah,
Yeah.
it was doing a bandit.
It was teenager time. If that makes sense.
I don't do I hate teenagers. It's only because I've got a house full of them.
We've got 3.
We got 3.
Oh,
Yeah, but
dear.
she's not going to be a teenager next year, Richard. Have you thought about this?
Then she's not my problem.
Oh,
Warm craft room upstairs.
Sarah, you don't live far from Colin, do you? I'm just thinking when we go up in a couple of weeks, Rich, we can always pop up and have a look at it
Yeah. Oh, I can do my
if you
best.
want.
It's got to be something obvious that.
Never had a problem before. It's only just started doing it.
Sarah, if you're on
Clive.
any of the Facebook groups, just drop Wayne or in any of the groups really. If you just pop the question in there, someone will be able to give you a hand. I know there's obviously makers on YouTube, Fools with Tools, and Woodworking UK. There's plenty of turners in all 3 of those groups that will be able to give you an idea of where to go.
Definitely. This is what I say to everyone. you know, all these maker groups that we're all in. I know we're kind of all in the same groups, but there's hundreds of years of experience in these groups that
yeah
you can tap into. People are so nice. They, you know, they've got a lot of good advice. Some of them have got a lot of bad advice, but some of them have got a lot of good advice.
Yeah, I mean, it's you get it from both sides. There is some great advice out there, and then there's some people who don't take it as seriously and throw in the odd unhelpful comment. But really, they're few and far between.
I found some of them are quite snobbish, but once you get that, there is a lot of people out there that you just got to ignore people.
Yeah, I mean,
his dad's in as well, by the way. Sorry, I do apologise.
Right. I was going to say, makers groups wise, I mean, we like to make stuff, makers on YouTube, Fools with Tools, and Woodworking UK. So those 4 groups I'm in, and generally, I don't really hear any like snobbishness or anything, or haven't noticed anything. And it's whenever it is, it's quickly curtailed by the admin or someone just calls people out on their bullshit. I shouldn't swear, but
I didn't swear, Joe. That's it. I'm gonna have to smack his leg now when I see him at Maker Central.
Oh dear.
Right, can you all hear me?
I'm looking forward to make. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Makers.
I am as well. It's gonna be.
People better stay the hell out of my way, though. You haven't seen my baby, Richard. You need to show him my baby.
It's.
She's down there in the bottom of Richard's shop. Oh, she's outside. It better not rain.
Under the great big umbrella.
Okay. Yes, I have got a 179 kilo mobility scooter.
Okay.
She's a beast. I mean, we go around the woods with it.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, she does really well. So
someone I worked with got run over by 2 people racing mobility scooters in the
God
middle of the town centre in Leeds. So she was not best pleased at all. But those things are pretty nifty as it happens.
I can go around corners on 2 wheels on mine.
Yeah.
But can I just say, yes, Keith, Richard did all the electrics himself, but it is something that he knows how to do. If it's not something you're competent in, that you really know, I don't suggest you do it. I do suggest that you get somebody in to do them for you, because obviously working with any form of electrics, you've got to be very careful. The last thing you want is to blow yourself up, basically.
Yeah, I second.
You know
that.
what I mean?
So even if you are comfortable with them, I would still suggest getting an electrician in, because they'll be able to do it in such a way that you can do a lot more having the electrician come in, because they'll just have a lot more experience and they'll see a lot more as well, and they'll be able to give you some really good advice that they'll have picked up from other people's mistakes. So if you can afford to get the electrician in, I would definitely say go for it. Wayne Bigfoot's just made a really good point as well, to always put a fuse board in the shed. A few months ago, years ago maybe, when I first joined Woodworking UK, I was planning my overhaul of the electrics in the garage. And one of the things that I was going to do is put in its own dedicated fuse consumer unit. So it has its own circuits. So essentially, it could be a full commercial workshop, overkill for anything I'm going to do. But it would then mean I've got the luxury of being able to do whatever I want, basically. If I wanted to chuck a welder in there, I can chuck a welder in there. And
we've got a fuse board.
Gives you that flexibility.
Yeah. Can I just quickly say hello to Red Eye Dave and hello to Greg. Greg's from Canada. Hi, Red Eye. So I don't know if anybody else knew's coming. So The cold weather will. Yes, the cold weather does not do well with batteries. Actually, that is a thought. Sorry. Where's Doug? Is he out hunting? Is it hunting season?
What's up?
Because it's not like him actually not to be in. Doug's not in.
Oh, yeah, Paul Ban. He's not in.
Yeah.
That's a bit unusual. I'll be all right.
Yeah, I hope he is. Fingers crossed. We'll ring him after if he doesn't come in. It could be hunting. I know it was bow season and then it was spring season. So for deer, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I know he's got some nice deer on his property. Yeah, you are right. Electrical work is scary, and it's unless you really know what you're doing, don't do it yourself. Get a professional in, because it's really not worth killing yourself, because that is potentially what could happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's not worth it. So no, it isn't, Billy. And normally, if he's gone out somewhere, he's normally let us know. Do you know what I mean? What are you doing, Bubby?
Not much. Might do myself a cup of tea.
And a cup of tea?
Cup of tea.
Yeah, Dale does miss an electrician.
Richard.
In,
Rich. Andy's in the waiting room to come on in the studio.
Oh, wicked.
Ah, there he is.
There he is.
Hey, sweetheart, how you doing, babes?
Kings.
I'm Peeply Peeps. Hold on.
When you go and get little Munchkin again, I'd give him snuggles for me. He's so gorgeous.
No, he's not.
Yes. Richard did a video chat and all I saw was this gorgeous little baby's face. He's like, what, just like squeeze him and give him snuggly wugglies.
He takes
But
too
the
much
best
off.
thing is, Christ, scared me to death then, you sod. It wasn't shut properly. Sorry, darling, what did you say? King of the Vikings.
Ragnarok. I get to choose.
Oh no, there is a new Assassin's Creed Ragnarok coming out.
There is.
And the Assassin's logo is actually in Thor's hammer. I can never pronounce it. Mjolnir? Mjolnir? Which one, Billy? Do you want me to smack Thomas? Andy? Cuz? Richard? There you go.
I haven't played any of the Creed games since the Black Flag Pirates was the last one I played.
can't. They've changed the controls when you're fighting, which are the bumper buttons, because I'm on the Xbox.
Okay.
And the problem is because of my hands, I can't be doing that with my fingers. As you can see, the one finger doesn't move. One finger doesn't move very well.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
So I can't do it, and it hurts too much. So unfortunately, the last Origins I did half of. I think I played the last one maybe an hour.
Yeah, I just didn't buy them, to be honest. I really enjoyed the games, but I just never bought them in the end because I just didn't have time to play them. But I do really enjoy the storyline. So there's a few videos on YouTube of someone doing the actual storyline from start
Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, sorry.
Assassin's Creed is good.
Yeah.
I want to know if they've got an axe. Where the hell are you going to hide an axe? You can't have it up your sleeve. That's just a joke. What's it going to do? Come out like Colin Firth's like...
Actually, did you see if you played oh god, was it number 3 with Connor? Connor actually did have an axe.
Connor had the axe on his back, I think, if I remember rightly. The introduction.
What are you doing in my room?
couple of things that they best not mess up on. Firstly, horns on helmets. Didn't happen. Wouldn't happen. Best not be on there. If there's horns on the helmet, not buying the game. It's rubbish. They have got Odin and Loki in it. So that could be quite interesting.
In fairness to the producers, they're usually pretty good at the whole historical accuracy thing.
They are very good with the historical accuracy.
I was watching a video of how they made it, and they were saying that they put a lot of research into actual historical facts. So everything that goes on in the game, all the architecture and everything else, they try to do it as close as possible to the actual history, not perceived history. So it's, but as I say, the last one I played was Black Flag, and then the one prior to that was Italy, Ezio, and then the original. So those are the three I've got to go on. The newest ones I can't comment.
Now, Origins is really good because they bought out and it was a free upload, right? Okay. So basically, you turn the entire thing. There was no fighting, no storyline. They turn the entire thing into.
I'll be back in a minute.
It was basically a museum. Get all the historical facts from it as well.
Yeah.
Which was really, really good. Yeah, Modern Warfare. That was my game, and yes, Halo 6 definitely. I was so disappointed with Halo 5. Yeah, you've played all 15 levels.
Yeah.
And then it ended. It's like, I'm thinking, hang on, has my game just frozen? You know what I mean? Because you're watching this sphere take off and you just stood there and you're like, and it ends. I'm like, what the fudge?
Yeah.
I was like, where's the game?
I played all the Halos, and then I don't have an Xbox anymore. I've got a PlayStation 4. So I went from being very Xbox, have to have an Xbox person, to the total opposite, and going with the PlayStation 4. And mainly because of Call of Duty. Andy's disappeared.
Yeah, Richard's a Grand Theft Auto guy. Yeah, his phone was, he's got to sort his charger out on his phone. Yeah, Richard's Grand Theft Auto. No. Yeah, so Keith said traitor. I've known Keith and Donna for German. God, that's been a long time, Keith. That's been since the first Rainbow Six, when the Xbox first came out, the Xbox 360.
Oh, wow. I had an Xbox 360.
Time. So I've got... yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. I've got 3 of them. But don't use them anymore. But Manic Miner. Oh, thank you very much. Make Cuz buy a new Xbox.
Thanks, Dale.
Thank you, Dale.
I owe you a big kiss as well now, then.
No, I'll tell you what was funny. Well, it wasn't funny at the time, but it was funny. Was when Richard were at ties up in Stoke years and years ago, and he had one of the Xbox at the PlayStation 3, I think it was.
Yeah.
It started smoke. We were there, and he was playing on it, and all of a sudden, all the smoke coming from the computer. And it just set on fire. It was like, oh my God, it was not happen. So, how many of you in the comments, guys? How many of you are going to make us this year? So it's so nice to meet.
Next year.
But
next year.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Most of it.
A multi screening.
Yeah.
Stupid phone.
Well, apparently I'm doing a live pyro video on Thursday.
I did catch that bit. It was working for that bit.
So I hope everybody's going to join in because, like, yeah.
I'm hoping to do my first live on Monday.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Oh, Cheryl.
Yeah?
Can you send the kitchen towel down that you stole for your rats, please?
They stole it first for these vape.
The kitchen towel for my workshop that you stole for your rat.
Thomas? Where are you? Yeah, forward to go. Oh, Mike can't ace the fight. Oh no, to be saying that, Doug was on about our new Billy. Can you go and start the kitchen roll off the cage, please, or in the small hamster cage? Like that, please. Yeah, we were talking about the flights, and they are so stupidly expensive. The flight alone, and the Marriott hotel, obviously. Is it the Marriott?
Yeah.
The Hilton? Or I get a mixed.
Hilton.
Yeah, the Hilton's crazy expensive. Yeah, I had a look at it. It was like double the price of the Premier. I was like, the Premier's around the corner. I'm just gonna go with the Premier because.
What we're doing, we're camping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, saying that, if I'm hoping Donna and the kids are going to be coming, so we'll on the website. I don't know if Mom's in. My mum did have a huge, like, it's like a big, square ones, a great big ones, but it's got two big gym compartments in it as well. So we're taking that with us as well. So 2 of our sprogs are coming.
Oh, no Yorkshire grit today, Rich.
Oh, no, I use axe. I'm an axe man, not a Yorkshire man.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that it's not cheaper for Ireland, but it's the ferry trip from Ireland over.
Oh, nice. Andy's got his as well.
Yeah.
Are you a Yorkshire grit man, cuz?
Sorry?
Are you a Yorkshire grit man or an axe man?
I kind of have to be Yorkshire grit because I'm from Yorkshire-ish.
That's it. Yeah. Who invited him on here, Cheryl?
You're on here, man.
Don't start that nonsense. Don't start that nonsense.
It's lazy for us, to be fair, because I do normally stay at Mum's when we're up north.
Is this the real up north or the sort of Midlands kind of up north, which is only like towards Nottingham?
It's north. It's north of North Dorset. Is up north.
Yeah.
Like Blandford area.
Where is your mum from?
My mum.
Oh.
Sorry, you broke up on me there.
Yeah, my mum's Canadian. She's from a little town in Toronto called Mimico.
Oh, okay.
Over when I think she had her 12th birthday on the ship on the way over.
Right.
Grandparents separated. She came back over with the mum and the brother. And then my dad, proper black country.
Right.
Yeah. Are you open to Josh, kid?
Is he bringing it, Cheryl? Is he bringing it down?
I don't know. Thomas, have you got it?
My old man's a scout.
Give me a minute to go murder him. Hang on.
I'm a scout as well.
He can't help it though. It's not his fault.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Richard thought I had a bit of a Scouse accent earlier, so. Yeah.
Thanks, Scout.
I thought it was like Liverpudlian type of, I don't know, sort of.
It's not fit. He doesn't wear trackies either, by the way. Just
Yeah.
throwing it out there.
Who don't wear trackies?
Cuz doesn't wear trackies. He's not from Liverpool.
Oh,
You have to wear trackies if you're from Liverpool.
oh, I don't know.
You have to be good at stealing stuff.
Ask something from the shed. He's from Liverpool. Oh, the Wirral. Yeah, the Wirral.
Well, the joke was that my mum's, she's from London and my old man's a Scouse. So if it ain't nailed down, I'll nick it and then I'll beat you up in the process. So,
Cuz, are you going to wear a flat cap? Cuz, thank you very much, Dale, for a Snapchat. no, what is it?
Just
Super chat,
hang on
right.
1 second. I'm going to see if I still have my flat cap.
I owe Dale 2 kisses now, Cheryl. Just done 2 super chats.
Leave the Wirral alone.
there's nothing wrong with the Wirral, just saying. It's the land of my fathers.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders, that's Richard's neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Well, part of mine, depending on where the borders are. They keep moving them around. When they keep changing councils, they move all the borders around.
There you go. There you go, Dale.
Hey!
Okay, well,
Hey,
can you just let him know that we're here? We're thinking of him, all right? Apparently,
Sam
right.
Jackson look.
Nice.
Nice, that's cool. Can I just intervene? Billy says that Doug has been having issues with one of his medications, and he's now getting checked out for it.
Oh, okay.
So sending love to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Not too much. He gets a bit carried away.
I used to have a fedora as well, but I think I got rid of that.
I've got a Stetson.
Oh, yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
It's at my mum's. My dad had mine as well as his because he used to wear them all. But we used to go to the country and western do's with caravans. That when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They're so cool. They really were fun.
I always wanted one as a kid, and now I just don't think I can pull it off.
See, yeah. Mine's one of the straw type ones. It's not a fabric one, unfortunately. I would like to get a proper one because I do like them actually. Confessions of a window cleaner, cause
Yeah.
Can I just ask Dale if his bit of wood has spoken to him yet?
I keep getting bits of wood speaking to me all the time. I just haven't had the time to do anything with it. Although, to be fair, I haven't got 2 other. Let's see if I can show you these. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. The Wirral is the land of opportunity. If we see an opportunity to nick your trainers, we'll bloody have them. That's cute.
Billy's just giving us an update on Doug. He's not well at the moment, so just pass on our best wishes to him, please, Billy.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if you can actually see that.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a trash panda. It will be a trash panda.
Yes,
that's the.
Wasn't there a cartoon back in the 90s or 80s called Raccoon or something?
Yes, it was called Raccoon.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's fun.
You had that goofy one who was always causing problems.
I can barely remember it. I just remember there was, I think, Cyril Sneer, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes, he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Apparently he's okay.
Yeah, I don't remember any of the others.
I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that?
Oh, that's cute.
It's the outline for my bear, but he's actually got a really dodgy bottom lip. He's sort of like pouting a bit with his bottom lip on the original picture. I download, just to let everybody know with the pictures, I actually download them from a site called Pixabay. They are completely free. They are all completely copyright free as well. So because obviously, especially with YouTube, you've got to be very, very careful, obviously, with what you're putting on because of copyright. So if you go on there, Pixabay. Pixabay, yeah. And it is brilliant. It's completely free. There is Shutterstock, but you have to pay so much per month for so many. It's like £10 for like 3 pictures, or £300 for like so many 100 pictures, or what, you know what I mean? So it's pay per picture, but you can do what you want with them once you've got them.
Yeah, I've just found it there, so I've put the link in the chat.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you. But
Richard, people use when they're filming. Sorry.
Yeah.
Question just come up in the chat.
Yeah. So right, Andy, you go for yours first.
I use the Galaxy S10 because it's the best phone that I got. To be fair, that's
Take
the best
care,
thing
Hoppers.
for me. Previous to that, I used an S7 Edge, no, S6, 7 Edge. They got brilliant cameras.
They have.
I had Power Director on my mobile, so I can record on my mobile, edit on my mobile, upload on my mobile if I really want to.
So
yeah, that's that.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, Cuz, over to you, babes.
I was going to say, if I was going to ever do videos, I would probably just use my phone, even though I've got access to a professional video camera and a Canon EOS 500D, I think, maybe. And it's because my dad does videography, so I have those things there, but I don't see the need to, because, like, for the most part, like Andy was saying, the cameras on phones now, they're brilliant.
They're awesome.
Brilliant. So you're not gonna, unless you try. It depends on how far you want to go with it. If you're looking at producing something like Bobby Duke's works, or Jimmy DeResta, or Brett from Skull and Spade, then maybe you'll need to upgrade your cameras at some point. But a lot of it you can achieve with editing as well. So for the most part, getting the shots right is one part of it, but getting the editing right, that gets you a lot further along than having just a good quality camera. Because ultimately, most people are going to be, like, most cameras now will be 1080p at the very least. Most people don't watch 4K videos. My phone can play it, but I watch most of my videos on my laptop. My laptop can't play 1080p, and any of the laptops that I've seen new, most of their screens are 1080p. So really, need a 4K camera? No. Can you get away with a much cheaper one? Yes, absolutely. Do you need to get your editing on point? 100%. And there's great tutorial videos out there, and there's Power Editor will do exactly what you need it to do without spending an arm and a leg on editing software. And especially if you just started out and you're just sort of touching, you're just trying to feel your way through it, doing something like that, Power Editor on your phone, more than enough. I know Brain Fizz from Makers International, he started off using just his phone. I think he still does. Just use his phone to do videos and then edits them. So it can be done with just your phone and some Power Editor.
He still uses his iPhone, doesn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Claire's Crafty Corner, by the way, she says she uses the Canon E05 to film the video, and she uses a film to do the phone to film the intros as well.
If you've got that kind of stuff, then that's great. But I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go out buying it. Is what I think what we're trying to say is there's no need to go out and be buying stupid cameras and things like that. Not unless you are Bobby Dukes or Jimmy DiResta, because 99 times out of 10, none of us are going to be Jimmy DiResta or Bobby Dukes.
Yeah.
There's no need for it. It's not necessary. People won't thank you for it. If you go out and spend best part of $2,500 on a proper camera, you know, no one's going to thank you for it.
Exactly.
Unless you're fortunate enough to become like Bobby Dukes and Jimmy DiResta. Until then,
you know, if you've got that income coming in, then
yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're rolling in cash, go for it. Do you know what I mean? But it's not necessary.
No.
I really don't think it's necessary, even if you are Bobby Dukes. I mean, it's probably easier, I guess, but if I ever was that rich and famous, I'd probably get another phone. So I'd probably have 2 phones. So I would then have 2 phones to film on.
Yeah.
I guess I'm tight, so.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think Bobby Duke does do some of his stuff on his phone as well, and uses a GoPro, because based on his videos that I've seen, it doesn't appear like he's got a static camera just keeping an eye on things. It looks like he's just using his phone, and you can get things. I don't know whether you still can actually. I think it was called a Gorilla Pod that you could put your phone onto, and that keeps your phone still. And like I say, your phone quality on the phone cameras now, they're head and shoulders above what they used to be. I mean, mine's an S10 Plus. It's got 3 freaking lenses. A close, a medium, and a wide. Your camera, a Canon EOS 500D 5D, which is the professional grade, that's not going to have. You have to swap your lenses out. On there, you can just switch your lenses on the fly. It doesn't make sense if you're starting out on YouTube. It does not make sense to go out and spend, as Andy was saying, $2,500 on just a camera. Bearing in mind, then, if you want a professional editing suite like Adobe, that's another $1,000 or whatever that is.
Absolutely.
The costs just spiral out of control, and there's no point. It's the people that are going to be watching your videos are going to be watching them because of the quality of your content, not the quality of your phone camera or whatever. You're going to get the odd arse or whatever you want to call them say, you're using, your video quality is not that great. Well, who cares? At the end of the day, they're not the people that matter. The people that matter are the people that are going to turn around and say, the project you just made is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
They're the ones that you want to pay attention to. And they're the people whose opinions actually matter. And they're not going to care whether you're creating something out of 4K, edited massively. They'll appreciate it and they'll think that's great. But at the same time, they're equally going to appreciate the fact that you've just put content out there showing how to do something or how you made something, because that's what this community is about. It's not about how good a camera is, how good the video quality is. It's about all of those things and appreciating the effort that someone puts in to actually do the live, like Richard's doing right now, doing the Instagram stuff that Andy does on a regular basis, your chirography work. All of these things, the people that are in these live chats, the people that are in the groups, they do it. Everyone appreciates the effort that's gone into it. And no one comes around and says, oh, your video quality is a little bit hazy, your lighting's a bit wrong. I don't care that, when I watch Andy's live videos of him carving, I don't care that the lighting's a bit, hazy or whatever. I care that he's putting in the effort to show me how he's carving something. And that's like, wow, he carved. Oh, what was it you did? You did the TIE fighter that was glowing.
Brilliant, wasn't it?
Like, you know, it was just fantastic.
Yeah.
Was the camera quality amazing or whatever? I don't remember that. What I remember is the end product that glowed in the dark and looked amazing. And because I'm a Star Wars fan, I was like, that's amazing. So
thanks.
Can I just say, sorry, Sneaks Wall Art, he uses his Samsung S9 Plus and it's working fine for me. Dale says £12 webcams and he only does his in 80. Also, Huey says, I believe I've lost it now. Where's he gone? I think he said he's doing it on an S6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the thing is, it's like Caitlin, she'd love to have a better camera, but she uses her phone for camera for her videos. Caitlin, your videos are brilliant, darling. Don't worry about getting a different one. Honestly, you don't need to.
Great example.
I mean,
some fantastic videos.
I actually have it here. This is Richard Hero 5. If I can get it into shot. There we go. It's what I've been using to do my owl because I'm time-lapsing it. Taking photos every so many seconds. I think Richard set it to 5 seconds, I think it is. But that's the only reason I'm using it is because it's there and we've got it. He wanted it primarily for when, like, you guys kayaking, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of the time, I mean, it's like now he uses his webcam. How much was that webcam? It's like 20 quid, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this one, 20 quid.
Yeah, it wasn't expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yes, you are correct, Dale.
Andy's videos. What's that?
Yeah, Dale's just headphones are expensive. Would you put them down near the worst? I do, personally. Richard does, I know for a fact. I think realistically all of us should be looking into, because we do use our phones when we are working. I mean, mine's not likely to get broken, really, from what I do, but for what a lot of you guys do, you could get it damaged, so insurance might be a good idea. Wayne said he did. He put his down by his work and he had a big cracked screen later. I dropped the Jacob's Chuck on it. All right, Keith, he's off to bed. Take care, sweetheart.
And he's going to carve it down next month.
Night.
No, darling. Chris Walker says looking good, Rich. Joyce says her phone was about $150 to $200. It's about the same as a cheap camera. But I mean, you can get cameras. I mean, we are looking at one, and it's under £200. For your vlogging, aren't you, Richard?
Say again?
Your vlogging. We're looking at a vlogging camera.
Yeah.
And it is under £200. It's not an expensive one, but it's got extremely good reviews. Because that's that we have. We now go which online for review for everything, whether it's insurance, mobiles, TV, whatever. Check out the reviews before you decide to do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. In terms of the insurance, you've also got to be careful with, in their fine print, they may turn around and say it shouldn't be used in like industrial settings or something. Because obviously with YouTube taking off as it has, there may be clauses within tech insurances that say, you can't use them in certain areas, like it's not covered for damage in a workshop or something like that. So just read the terms and conditions within insurances.
Yeah, I'll definitely always read the fine.
Yeah. Well, again, that's more my own personal background of like basically
welcome, darling. Well, that's the thing. I mean, we've been bit before because we haven't, in different things in the past, we haven't read the fine print. So now it's something that we always do. We always read the fine print. And I think it's definitely worth doing that. I mean, I've got I mean, our 3 kids, they've got the Samsung A40, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I mean, they're 300 quid difference.
Just in case
you know what I mean?
are wondering, I sanded this to 400, then I put Axe paste on. I only really needed to take it to 180 before I put Axe paste on, but and then I put Axe polish restore, and then chuck OB shine juice on. But I didn't like the way the OB shine juice looked, too orange.
I wondered why you'd sanded it back off. Do you want to try my mink oil?
No, I've sanded it off. I'm going to just put some Axe paste back on and some polish and restore. Then I'm going to leave it at that. It just was like, I don't know, it just didn't look good.
Right, see you later, Claire.
Night, Claire.
Bye-bye.
Night, Claire, sweetheart. See you soon. I know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to going over to Dale's as well on Saturday. I didn't get much chance to have a chat with his missus. She's lovely. Oh. Yeah, Dave, the wood barber, fine print eludes me because I can't bloody see it. You get some glasses then. I did actually buy Richard a titanium case for his S6, I believe it was. There's a funny story behind Richard's S6, isn't there, darling?
No.
Yeah, because he decided he didn't like the case because it was too big and bulky. So he took it out, and we've got a sofa bed downstairs. No, we have a sofa bed downstairs, which we'd been sleeping on. Decorating up here, right? So we were decorating, so me and Richard were sleeping down there. Actually, I tell a lie, the kids were actually out in the garden. That's why we were sleeping downstairs, so we could hear them. That's right. So on the morning, Richard goes to put the bed away, so he puts his mobile phone on the arm of the sofa bed. As Richard moves it, and the mechanism's a bit stiff, so he pushes it. His phone falls down as the mechanism shuts.
Yeah, and I folded it in half.
Yes, Richard's phone was like this. It wasn't like this, like completely flat. It was like this.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I didn't even say anything. I just walked away. Sorry, just walked off. I was not happy.
Yeah. Well, I don't imagine Rich was too happy about it either, to be fair.
No, there was some colourful language, put it that way.
Yes, there was very colourful language in there.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah.
Years and years ago, this was when I had the HTC One X Plus, I think it was called. No, sorry, it would have been the HTC Desire HD. So one of the very first sort of smartphones back in the day. And I was at work and we had to keep our phones in our lockers. So I had a case on it and got something out of my locker. My phone slipped out, fell face first onto the floor, and it just stopped working. Sent it off to get repaired, and they messaged me back saying the motherboard on the inside of the phone was actually intact on the outside. Actually, the motherboard on the inside had snapped in two. Then,
crikey. Oh, look at the pic. Look at that.
Oh, that looks really nice. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Look at those colours.
Might be bleaching it out a little bit. Might be better like that.
Okay, Sarah. Take care, sweetheart.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you for popping by.
Rich, what wood is
Bill
that?
said it was a Windows phone.
Wood.
No, it was an Android phone. It was the Android. It was the top Android phone at the time. Actually, it was either that or get an iPhone, and there was no way I was spending £500,000 on an iPhone.
Oh, that's stupid. Your dad said that looks gorgeous, but it says awesome looking grain. It is. It's beautiful. Is that what? So what wood is that again? Now I forget. Richard, was it you?
It's some that Andy from Andy's work.
I thought I recognised it.
Yeah.
There's a bell right on the corner. like right by Richard's forefinger.
Okay, Billy, take care, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in.
That grain pattern, it reminds me of the Horsehead Nebula in infrared. There's an image of it. Let's see if I can find it and show it.
Huey says, I need some of that wood. What is it? I think it's you.
No,
Is that not you?
it's not you.
So, no, we've had you and Chestnut. I know that's
If
a
it's the
definite.
piece that I think it is, it should be. Oh, I don't know actually. Wales, no. It's not Sycamore.
I don't know where Wayne is. Oh, he is in here. Hello, Wayne is here. Wayne, what does this wood look like to you, sweetheart?
I'm pretty
Not
sure
too sure.
it's ash or elm. I can't remember.
Yeah, so the blue Horsehead Nebula in infrared looks like this. Let's see if I don't know if you guys can see that on my other screen.
No, we can't. No,
Oh,
can't see
wait,
anything. No.
hang on.
Oh,
Well, it's not very clear, and my room's a mess, so please excuse that. But yeah, it's not very clear. Sorry, but it just kind of reminded me of that. Let's see if I can find an image of it.
Wayne says it looks like chestnut burr. Caitlin said, "My guess is it is wood." Bless you.
actually,
Dale says sycamore.
There it is.
Wayne's most likely right there.
Yeah,
I'm
because
sure-
I know we have had chestnut. Oh,
I'm trying to think if I've got a piece of it here.
oh God, Joy! I'd be in pieces if I did that to my tablet.
No, the only piece that I've got is flipping huge. I'm
No,
not picking
Huey,
up.
we got this off Andy. That would.
Yeah, that's the link for the image that I was just talking about, which very good job of showing. It's just it's one of my favorite images from Astronomy Pick of the Day.
Well, make sure you come to Yandles next year. Don't forget it's on the 12th. Hang on. Is it the 11th and 12th or the 12th and 13th September? We'll definitely have to check the dates, but go on their website, Yandles. It is on there. We have an agreement with the campsite. Just literally, maybe it's probably a 10-minute walk at the most, isn't it? Andy, from our campsite to Yandles. We actually, so I am going to get these. Richard, you're a noisy get. I've got to get the Facebook page up and running for that. So as soon as it's up and running, all the details will be there. So if you want to camp, come camp with us. We're going to take over the campsite, basically. We're going to have a marquee. So any tool, whatever you want to bring down, so you can play with your purchases once you've bought them. That would be great. That's the burner that I gave. It's like you put your finger on it and hold it. I can't do that.
That's not a burner. That's a Dremel, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. That looks like smoke coming off. Or is that? What's it? No, that's a Dremel.
Yeah, I thought he was carving it out.
Yeah, he's carving it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it's so we can actually get them out of the pot. So I'm having to tip the pot up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a nice piece of wood, that. I'm going to have to go and pick up some more tomorrow, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Jake bought
got
me
a really
back.
nice grain pattern on it, and it just, like I say, it reminds me of that Horsehead Nebula. So
definitely, man.
It's cool.
Check out this.
I don't know. Richard, did you check out the shellac alternative that Dave the Wood Barber told you about, by the way?
He's muted. Cheers.
Oh. Okay. And by the way, guys, I was doing a bit of mooching on eBay the other day, and you can get denatured alcohol. I think a 5 litre bottle is £20 for the denatured alcohol on eBay. Because I know methylated spirits, because I need denatured alcohol for when I do I've done a wood burning to clean the actual wood, clean it off properly before I put the oils and that on.
Is that the same as isopropyl alcohol, or is it slightly different?
I don't know. In this country, it's methylated spirits and it's purple.
No, I mean the denatured alcohol. Is that?
I don't. No, I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is it's called methylated spirits here, but in the EU and America they call it denatured alcohol.
Oh, right. Okay.
So,
right. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know I wasn't last week because I used isopropyl. Dale says. Okay, so what is the difference then, Dale? I don't know about it.
Yeah, that's.
Denatured.
So he's saying that denatured is methylated spirits, and isopropyl is something different.
Okay. But yeah, I know a lot of pyro artists use it, and I know with the OB Shine Juice used in that, I believe. But because the methylated spirits is purple, it's not something that I can use because obviously it's going to stain my wood. I mean, I like purple, but I think if I do a nice, I've got a couple of commissions to do, and I don't think they'd be happy if their dogs, their nice pretty dogs came back with a nice purple sheen across the front.
Yeah, that might be a bit of a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Pour vodka on it. They'll come back a little bit happier. Is that
possible?
You could probably use vodka to clean wood. I'm sure the Russians do something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
It is very high in alcohol. I mean, I suppose the higher the alcohol content, the better it would be.
Stuff, don't you? Get some potato vodka.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, meth was coloured to tell if drunks were drinking it and make sure people knew, not that it helped.
It don't taste very nice.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Isopropyl, is a fantastic, safe, non-oily, fast evaporating, residue-less cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good job then, Joy, because I'd have freaked.
Yeah, I think it's a lot cheaper than the denatured alcohol as well. In all honesty.
Yeah.
Because
probably.
I'll just have a quick look on Amazon because I need to buy some anyway.
Yeah. I don't use Amazon because I actually find Amazon slightly more expensive. I tend to go on eBay and search through. You've got the one I was looking at was from, I believe, Germany. I may be incorrect. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But Dave said they only made it purple in the UK. Okay, Dave. Take care, sweetheart. And you, Caitlin. See you later, babes.
See you later, guys.
Hopefully see you all Thursday. I must be nuts. Yeah. But hey.
Hopefully.
Apparently you can use it to clean varnish off your nails as well.
Yeah, apparently so.
But I know a lot of people use it for all different things, don't they? Yeah.
Well,
it looks like I believe he's sanding that now. Look, is that sanding the edges? Is it? I believe.
Yeah, he's just sanding off the edges. I think giving it a bit of a chamfer on the edges.
Yeah. Check out Alex Express. Found them cheaper and faster delivery than. Thank you, darling. Well, I'll have a look at that. I thought Alice. I think I've that rings a bell actually.
AliExpress is the consumer version of Alibaba, so you can buy stuff from China or wherever, and or from suppliers basically, and it's geared towards consumers, whereas Alibaba is more for commercial use. So you've got to buy in much higher quantities.
That's the thing. I mean, with us, you know, I mean, we don't need it in huge quantities. That's the problem. So you have to go, and that's when it sometimes becomes a little bit more expensive, because obviously, if you can buy it in bulk, then it would be a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
but
it's I mean,
you know,
it depends on how much of it you're going to use, really, because I mean, you can buy 5 litres, 25 litres of stuff, and like if you're not going to use that much, then it's not worth that. It's not worth buying because it takes up so much space to store it. But if you're going to go through it, then and you've got the space to store it, then definitely buying in bulk's the way forward.
Unless everybody did it as a group.
Yeah, and you can do that as well.
But you can buy one or as many. You can basically buy one or as many as you want. The choice is yours on the AliExpress, apparently.
Yeah. Whereas Alibaba, you have to buy in much higher quantities. So if you, but then at the same time, you've got this potential of paying customs charges and getting them across here. So you've got to be mindful of those prices as well.
So where's AliExpress then? Is it in the US?
I think it's Chinese based. I've not used them, to be honest, because I found that anything that I was looking for on there, it seemed a lot easier to just buy it on Amazon, because it was
China
Amazon, it's easy to return stuff if I don't like it. So that's one of the big benefits. That's why I quite like using Amazon for stuff. Whereas with eBay and other websites, it's just not as easy to return stuff. So I don't mind paying that. Like, it's generally speaking, Amazon I find to be the cheapest. But if it's a quid here or there, I will just go with Amazon. If it's a lot more than that, then obviously I'll go with the cheapest option.
Sorry,
I'm just going to put it on mute. I'm just going to put myself on mute because I'm going to fiddle with something. So.
Okay. that sounded wrong, to be fair, Andy.
Yeah, that did sound a bit.
Not that something rude.
I must say as well, by the way, Dale's Ocat, absolutely awesome. For some reason, I got the first part, the live notification. The others didn't come through, Dale, so I do apologise for not being in when they were on, guys, because I'm not getting my notifications through for a lot of people lately. What he's making, it's a coaster set, but that is what he's got there on the lathe at the moment is the actual holder for the coaster. Basically, what he's done, he went in and he cut the whole centre out. Then he had to re-glue the bottom on. And then the centre is actually used as the for the coasters. So once he's got them all sanded and what have you, I don't know whether we're going to leave it as it is. We could pyro it, or he may possibly engrave it. I'm not sure what he's going to go from there. It's definitely the same with me as well. Bigfoot, by the way, you can only get me in bulk. I'm about 14 stone, I think, now. I can't help it. I like shortbread. I'm a bugger for shortbread. It's a coaster holder, Joy. So for the caravan, because I noticed we didn't have coasters, and I hate like the rings from cups. I just can't cope. They drive me insane.
I think you should pyro it as doing it as a bit of a collab. So
I've actually got 2 of those to do. I have 2 of those to do. We've got Andy's bowl, which we actually thought was no good. The one that Richard turned a couple of weeks ago, the winged one.
Yeah.
On the evening, it was quite late. It was about 2 in the morning, actually, the next morning. And there was one hell of a... It almost sounded like somebody shot the window out with a pellet gun. That's the best way I can explain the noise. And there was a huge crack. And we come flying out the bedroom and we realised the bowl had cracked in several places.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but no, here's the weird bit, okay? Now, hi, Shannon. Now, the weird bit is, 2 weeks later, the cracks have completely disappeared. There are no cracks.
Okay.
It's really, really odd.
Could they have just been like hairline fractures as the woods move?
I don't know. I mean, it had gone quite a few places. It had cracked in quite a few places.
Yeah.
So we thought, no, it's useless now. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we've looked at it yesterday, and there is no crack there. There's no cracks anywhere. It's like, well, it's almost like it expanded because it was in the house, and it's dried out, so it's gone back to how it originally was.
Yeah.
You know, but we really did think it wouldn't be any good. You know.
Yeah. But then it's sort of healed itself.
Oh no, that will be cool. I'll need to do the live of the Millennium Falcon for Andy. 2 parts closer to Christmas. Dale says, nice.
All mine, cuz.
Yeah, it's mad, Nathan, the way it's gone. It really is. We've never seen it before with any wood.
Yeah. Dale.
Yeah, they really loud.
Dale, you should do it on the release date of the new Star Wars movie. Because I think having it as close to the movie as possible, you would get quite a lot of viewers on the live as well. And they would definitely appreciate that. Because if it's as good as the Joker was, then, which it will be because it's you,
Oh, Ali and Matt aren't in either. I've just noticed Ali and Matt aren't here from GPS.
You're having their kitchen done?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yes, they've got all the builders and that in, haven't they? No, he's making it for Andy. He says that's awesome.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm taking my pyro pick to Claire's next week.
It's the Star Wars is out soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
The 19th of December.
Yeah, after what they did to Han Solo, I'm not interested anymore. That really upset me. I was like, no.
I'll be honest, same here.
I was gutted. I was like, no, they can't kill him.
I kind of saw it coming, but at the same time, when I was in the movie, I was like, they can't kill him off.
Rich, that looks cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do want better tonight, mate.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah. If they were too tight, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, exactly. Not sure what we're going to do with them.
Well, I think you should oil them with your mink oil, to be honest. There's 2.
Which is what it says on the tin, by the way.
There's 2 that have got little splits in. But that don't matter. They're not going to go any further now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of felt in there.
Can you see that?
And a piece of felt on the bottom.
Yeah, that would be good. Can you see that, guys? I don't know if that's coming out all right on the screen.
Yes.
It is what it says on the tin, apparently. I mean, it is oil from minks. but it's not just good for sealing your wood after you've burnt. You can actually waterproof, soften, lubricates and preserves, ideal for boots, shoes, harnesses, saddles, holsters, sports equipment and other leathers. And actually it doesn't smell, which I really am surprised about, because I thought coming from a mink it's going to stink, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
But look at the colours in that.
Yeah, it's not just the colours though. If you look, like the detailing would be little bits that are the sort of chips or whatever you want to call them. It just adds so much character to it.
Yeah.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
I have no idea. Hi, Tracy. I have no idea who gets the job of milking minks. I really, really, really don't want to know how they get it, to be perfectly honest.
Pretty sure I've got a mink coat there, actually.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that minks. I know it comes from a gland on the mink, which they use to keep their coat waterproof, basically. Nate says nice, Rich.
Look.
That's all right. Spat in his beard. Oh, look at my beautiful piece of wood there. Look, everybody see that nice big piece of wood there, by the way, in the background? That's my coffee table. That there is going to be a coffee table. That way, and it's going to go that way around as well.
I think it'd make a good guitar. Just.
Oh, thank you. You'll have to go and get it sorted, though. Thank you.
You know, you was on about Nebula earlier on. This was a polyester. I think you'll appreciate this, cause where are we?
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
It's sparkly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sparkly.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Is that supposed to be a dragon at the bottom?
No.
The landscape scene from Mars, your dad says.
That's what it wanted to be, so that's what it is.
Yeah. Cool.
Right.
Huey loves it. That's a cool piece of art.
Yeah.
But yeah, that bit of wood there is actually 3 parts. One's going to be a clock. One part's going to be the table, and then I'm actually pyroing a chessboard for my dad's chess set out of it. I could do that on Thursday, actually. My dad's got a copy of the Isle of St. Louis chess set. No, I suppose it's mine now. But yeah, it's a beautiful set. No. Have we had any mail in this week, by the way, Richard?
No big mail. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that then? Is that?
I just made a beat while I was watching you. Well, not really.
Oh, nice.
On the lathe?
No.
No, he's carpeting on her.
Oh, okay. It's round though, Andy.
Well, that's because I'm an artist and I can make round things.
Oh, okay. I can as well.
Well, there you go.
I'm really good at sending Richard around the bend. Does that count?
Me.
Does that count?
We'll let it count.
There isn't anyone better than sending me around. Anyway, do you want to have a look then? What do you think?
That's lovely.
You can actually see it better on this camera. Look at all the figure in that. It's mad.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It looks amazing.
That's the one thing I love about with wood, though, is you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you know...
This wood, it was actually from inside this piece of wood. You know what I mean? These.
Yeah. That's cool.
Anyway.
It's lovely. A lot of people love that. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to make some nice coasters. I might pyro them. Richard, what do you think?
No, because it's spalted.
Okay.
What you could do though, Rich,
Matthew
with the
Spencer's in. Hi, Matthew.
to pin it with copper.
Oh, I could do, yeah.
Stop it from cracking further, because it will do.
That's right.
That's been in the house for a couple of months now, so it's literally
Yeah.
both dry and really light. I don't think they're going to go any further than they've gone now, because it's been by the radiator actually.
Yeah, the counters or the coasters even, they've actually been up here with me on the landing, which is actually the hottest part of the house. So they've not been too bad. But Dale says wood is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. You know? And I think it's wood. Sorry. I can't say it properly.
Someone gave me a dislike.
Oh dear. But
well, whoever did that, they obviously don't know me because they know my opinion on things like that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it.
Hope I don't meet them at Megas.
See, the best thing about us is we actually don't. If people are going to do that, we don't give a damn. I'm the type. It's like me, babe, and you either like me or you don't. Unfortunately, I'm like Marmite.
It's all right. I'll take the blame for it. It's my first live. They didn't like me. It's fine. I don't mind.
Oh,
we love you, darling. Haters gonna hate. Don't mind them. They don't stick around. You are so right, Mama Bear. Yeah. And mine, Andy Wayne says, "Can you not see who dislikes the videos?" No, we can't, sweetheart. It doesn't come up and tell you.
No, you can't.
No, because they haven't got the nuts to do it themselves and actually come out and say it, rather than just being a wuss, hiding in a corner and putting a thumbs down.
I took the hat off. I'll put the hat back on.
Yeah, put your hat on.
I mean, we're more than happy to have criticism. If somebody, if Richard's doing something wrong on the lathe, for instance, the amount of times people said, "Oh, you've got to do it this way to do it properly." Do you know what I mean? Or if I'm doing something wrong when I'm pyroing, we're quite happy to have constructive criticism. That's fine. You know what I mean?
There's a difference between.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on, Cheryl.
No. Carry on. You're right.
Well, I was going to say that there's a difference between constructive criticism and just being a dick, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Because ultimately, constructive criticism is coming down from a place of we want you to get better, whereas just someone putting a dislike and not actually saying why they've disliked something, it's like they're not really giving a reason for it, and it's like, oh, I didn't like it. Why didn't you like it? Because I didn't like it. Okay, so what could I have done to make it better?
Exactly.
I just didn't like it. It's like it doesn't help anything, and that's something that I can't get away with.
So Larry's asking, did you finish your project? Yeah, I did. So it's a coaster. It's a spalted burl coaster holder. Look inside.
And those actually, the coasters actually came out of. They're actually it's the same piece of wood.
It's one.
Yeah, David said it's a lot of jealousy as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, isn't that lovely? I love that colour.
It's better in it's better in real life, if you know what I mean. I know that's me because I'm biased because I've just made it, but you can actually see more than you can in the camera. I mean, can you see all that?
I think a clear
you can
a clear varnish would be nice.
Smooth in there.
Larry says that's cool. Mike says I'm so jealous.
Anyway. Where's my drink? There it is.
Okay, take care, Nathan. I'll see you soon, darling. Blah, 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 teasing. So, but yes, don't forget, I'm going to be doing a live at 8 o'clock on Thursday night on my channel, Pyro Arts with Shez. I have no clue why, but I am apparently.
And I'll be there loitering.
Yes, Richard will be loitering. He's going to be my dog's body for the night, aren't you, baby?
Cheryl's glamorous assistant for the night. I'm going to comb my beard that night.
Yeah, comb your beard, yeah.
The beard assists.
Does that mean I've got to wash under my armpits?
Yeah, you got to wash under your armpits as well. Yeah. Mama Bear says, I love the different colours in that piece of the piece of wood as well.
Thanks, Sneak.
Sneak. Okay, take care, Larry. See you soon, sweetheart. But,
see you later.
See you later, Nate.
Yeah.
Sausage fingers at Larry. See you, Larry.
Well, hopefully we'll have fun. So, yes. So, yeah. I'm a bit nervous now. It's one thing teaching Richard how to pyro. It's another one trying to explain to everybody else how to do it.
Oh, you're not kidding me. I'm just going to have fun and talk to people in the chat.
Yeah. He's going to do my job. Makes a change.
Right, Jeff.
Loitering with intent to use a camera.
Let me just put
yes, and
you in there.
Yes. By the way, everybody, don't forget Wayne the Woodturner is live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, I believe. Is that correct, Wayne?
Yeah.
Nick is live, the Flaming Turner, on Saturday nights at 8. I'm Thursday at 8 o'clock live.
Yeah.
Pyro Arts with Shez. And then on Sunday is Make Central. Makers International, I do apologise. Monday.
3 o'clock.
Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my lovely glamorous assistant, I've just put a link in the chat for you.
Thank you. Yeah, and then on Monday you've got a Home with Fishers, and then Andy is going to be doing his first live Monday night after that. What time are we doing it, Andy?
It'll probably be about 9-ish.
Okie dokie, cool. So everybody, please make sure to subscribe to Andy as well.
Dale's live.
3 o'clock tomorrow, Sunday for Dale.
Yep, 3 o'clock Sunday for Dale, which is Maple Tree Studios, guys. So yes, we've all got a very busy week. I need to go and watch Caitlin's video as well. I try to watch one video when I can, but yeah, it's having time to watch everybody's.
It's hard to keep up with all the video content that's going on at the moment. Everyone's putting out so much content. It's really hard to keep up with everyone.
Yeah.
I've just put. Yes. So can I just say, I've just put a link into Dale's channel. If you're not a subscriber of Dale, then please go over and check him out. We've got Dale's Invasion on Thursday night, 8 p.m.
Oh, okay. So we've got that on at 8 p.m. So I'll do my live after Dale's Invasion.
Yeah, it's only about half an hour, Cheryl. So we'll do it after the.
Okay. So yeah.
Make sure you.
You know what? I need a list.
Come and give Dale some.
Hi, Stephen. Yep. What I need to do, I actually think I need a list of everybody so I can make sure we get them out outright. Because I forget things. I'm afraid my memory's not the best. So, how are you, Stephen? Hope you're well. Thank you, Colin. Yeah, looking forward to Dale's Invasion. So we've invaded him again on Saturday.
I've got to edit it tomorrow morning. I haven't edited any of it yet.
You need to get your butt skiing gear. Not tomorrow morning.
I'll be editing.
Tomorrow afternoon. We're out in the morning.
Oh yes, we are.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I've got my appointments. I've got doctor's appointments. So yes, so we're looking forward to seeing that because I've not seen any of the footage yet from that. Oh wow, look at that.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Richard, can I just tell you that piece of wood's just spoken to me? No, bring the other one back. It needs to be, you need to cut a very small channel in the middle and put the hole in the end, and then that would be an absolutely amazing incense holder.
Oh, yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. That's a shout.
This is one I cut off earlier. I just couldn't bring myself to burn it, so I cut it off.
Oh my God, Rich! I hope you keep the camera off the floor. It does my head in, Wayne says.
It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Have I showed you that one yet? Yeah, I did.
Crikey, if you not think Richard is bad, wait till you see Monday.
Ah?
They think your workshop's bad. They haven't seen nothing until they've seen mine. Wait till Monday, darling.
Look, that looks like some out of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Offspring.
do you reckon I can hand carve Jabba out of that?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think you could
Absolutely,
actually.
100%. I think the face is already there. You just need to
Yeah,
chop off the
I'm just looking at that. It's that top piece where the branch comes out.
end. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm absolutely mad. I keep all these tiny little bits sticking resin.
Who, me, Joy? Probably.
You can make them into pendants, Rich.
Yeah, they're
All
really
the little put them in pendants.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've got fibromyalgia, Joy. So part of the one of the symptoms with fibro is your memory's buggered, basically.
Very sharp.
Fred Taylor says back scratchers. I think you'd rip your back open though, Fred, if you tried that one.
Yeah.
I still like that one. I love that one. I've actually cut it into a circle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a dragon egg out of that one.
Oh, that'll be cool.
That'd be cool, yeah.
You know what you ought to do? You need to make me, what I'd like you to do on the lathe is make a big dragon's egg, Richard, but like quite a big one, like something like that. And then I will pyro a baby dragon actually breaking out of it.
Mm-hmm.
How cool. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that would look quite cool.
Yeah. Very cool. Sorry,
Your dad wants to know.
What are you sticking in some resin? Shall I say what I've been working on? Do you want a sneak peek, guys?
You are so right, Huey. Yeah, bring it up. Yeah, show it, Rich. Yeah, you are so right, Huey. Nature is, yeah. I am a tree hugger, I'm afraid. You know. Ooh, yeah. I'm a tree hugger. I love woods. One of my favourite places down here. Google it, guys. Go on to Google Earth. Put in Badbury Rings in Dorset. It's an Iron Age hill fort, right? And you've been, haven't you, Andy?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's amazing.
Are you ready for this?
Absolutely amazing place.
Are you ready to have your eyes pop out of their sockets?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Look at the colours in that.
You can't see the colours, can you?
You can see some of the colours.
It's got.
Oh, probably. Yeah, I would, Wayne. That would be good.
It's got pearlescent blue, black, purple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hang on.
that's okay, Dave.
Oh, you can see it there. That's
No,
it.
there you go. Can you see it? There you go. You can...
Nice. Yeah.
I've got.
Yeah, Huey says that looks like my kind of thing. Blueness, deep blue sea. David said.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see it now. Oh, you can't.
That looks very, very cool.
Look at that. Look at the coloration. I mean, the colours absolutely beautiful, isn't it? They really are. That's so pretty. Be real careful not to knock that colour off the edge there. It looks pretty cool.
Problem I've got is
I think Loki's getting excited about my pizza.
the piece of burl that's inside. The resin has shrunk around the burl. I don't know if I might have to stick some more resin in there. Oh, you can see the colours now. Look.
Oh, yeah, not so well though, but it is absolutely stunning. Oh, what a pretty blue! Yes, see the purples in it. Nice. It's resin yawn. The wood turner says.
Rich, did you seal the burl before you put it in the pot?
No.
That'll be right.
Yeah.
No,
Best thing to do is put paint it on like the resin around the outside of the burl. That'll seal the burl. Then put it in the mix because it won't adhere to it. So you need to make sure you do it before.
I was going to ask about this, but I was too impatient. I wanted to get it done.
Yeah.
You know.
The only reason I've done it myself, because I don't know if you remember my table that I did ages ago, the river table. Yeah. Did exactly the same thing because I didn't seal the wood, so it's just one of those things that you learn over time.
Yeah, well, this is new to me, to be honest. It's,
well, exactly. Because you've only just got
you'll make loads of mistakes before you get it right.
Yeah, of course.
But
that's not a fail, man. That's just a lesson learned, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a learning process, isn't it?
Sneak. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, I chuck some resin on top of it and put it back in a pressure pot. Get it
and see what
go down the. I mean, but
Sneak says he's been working. He loves to work with blues.
This was fizzing when I took it out of the pressure pot. This wood.
Yeah, because pushing all the what's it out, wasn't it?
From it.
Yeah, Sneak says, wow, I love working with blues, but I've been told I need some links, pinks and reds in my artworks. Lol, so be it. Joy says it stands out really well. Like, wow. Yeah, Dale live Sunday 3 p.m. cutting and painting Baby Yoda. Joy says she thinks better it'll come out still come out nice, Richard.
That's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Wayne says mistakes with resin are very expensive.
Dale gave me this resin. He gave me 5 kilos of it.
Jesus.
Wow.
Thank you, Dale.
And the
yeah, you can see it.
And my lovely
oh my God, I love those colours.
Lent me these for a couple of days. Every Pearlex colour that you could imagine. I've got to get some of this stuff. All I've got is red and blue that Andy gave me.
Yeah, the colours zing, Huey says. Well,
we are 2 hours, guys. What's going on here? 2 hours?
Yeah.
No, Richard, what kind of resin is that? Dave wants to know.
It's polyester.
It is polyester, yes, Dave.
It's polyester, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what are the differences between the resins? Because this is something that, I mean, obviously I understand they're different materials. So, but what are the different?
Polyester is cheaper than epoxy resin. A lot cheaper, and it's but and it's a lot more brittle when you're turning it. Epoxy resin and Alumilite and all that, it's so expensive. If your YouTube channel isn't paying for itself, I can't see how you can afford it.
No.
There's another little girl. Look.
Polyester separates more than the epoxy, but the epoxy is dearer.
That's a wicked piece, man.
Imagine throwing that on his head.
Bear with me just a sec.
The one I gave today, I punched it twice accidentally, and it hurt.
We didn't quite punch it, but yeah, they are our neighbours actually brought them round for Richard to use. Mama Bear, she brought them online. I forgot where she said she got them from now.
Yeah,
but she did buy them online. So it's definitely worth if you go online and just put it into Google, and it should come up with different places. But check around for prices as well before you actually buy it, because there are obviously some places that are more expensive than other places are. You know what I mean? Polyester changes colour with time as well. It gets yellow, Joy says.
Oh.
It's like an opal, colours change with the light. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the colours I put in that were I stuck the Pearlex Carbon Black, a tiny bit of that in there. I put the where is it? There we go. Reflex Violet is in there. You can see that in there. See, it's got like a bluish to it. And I put True Blue in there as well.
Yeah. What we will do is when this uploads onto YouTube, we'll get Richard to put all these in the description for you if you want, guys.
And I put Interference Blue in there as well. But House of Resin are doing these actually quite cheap at the moment.
Clear Casting Poly does, but this one's designed not to go yellow. And Joy said as it changes colour, it can also get brittle. Excuse me, I do apologise. But yeah, we'll put links to all this in there. And the Dremel, etc., everything that Richard's used. We'll get the links put in when it loads up onto YouTube later. It'll probably be tomorrow when you do that.
I have done some turning recently.
Ooh,
that's nice.
Richard, you want to pull him up pull it up full screen a sec?
What is it?
Please.
Oh, wrong way. I haven't finished it yet. Still needs to wrong way, hollow it out. But yeah. PCU.
Come on, I think my pizza's burning.
Piece of me.
Okay.
PCU. Yeah.
Piece of me.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Right. Dave the Wood Barb says a good way of doing a slight stabilising with polyester is to paint the resin on the work without a catalyst and leave it to soak in for a few hours. Then do a 20% cap mix and paint that on. Then normal 10%. That's lovely. That goblet.
See, when I mixed that resin up, I wasn't sure how much of the catalyst to put, and I know Dale had started his new job, so I couldn't ring him. So I might not have put enough catalyst in, but I don't know.
But yeah, I do love that. That's gorgeous. That is, Andy.
Right, guys. I think we're going to call it there. It's like 2 hours, 7 minutes, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Hang around a bit after. Don't leave if that makes sense, because Andy.
Have I burnt?
Yeah.
2%, then 1%. He means.
What's that? What?
2% cap mix, and then paint on the normal 1%. And then he has got a pressure pot, Wayne. He has got one now. I think is it a 10-litre one, I believe, Richard?
Yeah, mine's a 10-litre one. Yeah.
My pizza smells like it's burning.
I didn't see the point to having a longer one, but a bigger one, longer. Yeah. Anyway, right. Anyway, thanks to everyone in the chat for coming. Yeah. It was a nice little turning job. Yeah. So if you want to make one of your own, just get in touch and I'll show you how I did it, or I'll tell you how.
Yeah. Thanks for having me in the live, guys.
Yeah,
yes, brilliant. You're more than welcome. Thank you both for being in with us and putting up with me.
And thanks to my bearded brother up there. And thanks to my...
Okay, Wayne, take care, sweetheart. Take care, Jeff. My artwork is too big for a pressure pot, Nick says.
What's Dad say? I'll catch you later. Good night. Shut up. Good night, Rich. Good night, everybody. Okay.
All right. Night, Pat. Night, Colin.
Thanks,
Sneak
guys.
Remember,
Thursday's Dale's invasion.
Invasion. And then my live.
Give Dale some support and give him some some grief as well in the chat, because he deserves it.
He gives everyone else grief.
He does.
Love you all, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for coming in.
And he was giving me grief.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. Yeah.